Ag Bioscience, the #1 ag tech podcast globally, is now available on video. Hear from leaders and innovators across food, animal health, plant science, ag tech, and agriculture. Mondays at 6 a.m. on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. While you're there, subscribe and leave us a review. It's the Ag Bioscience Podcast with Agronovis Indiana. Get more information at agronovisindiana.com.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Thursday, June 18th, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. Upland Brewing Company is expanding its Indiana footprint with the acquisition of Floyd County Brewing Co. and the Thirst and Main campus in New Albany. The Bloomington-based craft beer company is not disclosing its financial investment in the Southern Indiana brewery, but said all operations in New Albany will remain open during the transition. Floyd County Brewing Company grew from a small brew pub to the development of Thirst and Main, a campus that encompasses an entire city block with food, drink, and entertainment venues. Indiana regulators modified a settlement agreement between AES and a number of large Indianapolis area businesses on Wednesday. The order by the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission will allow AES to raise its electric rates, though at a lower figure than what had been proposed in the initial settlement. The order allows AES to collect an additional $71 million from ratepayers. The initial settlement agreement called for the collection of about $90 million. Indiana University has named a former Secretary of Commerce to lead IU Inc., a new nonprofit focused on growing the university system's partnerships with government, private companies, and startups. David Rosenberg, already CEO and president of the IU Launch Accelerator for Biosciences, or IU Lab, will take on the same titles for the university-affiliated IU Inc., which is expected to serve as a front door for businesses and public sector partners. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Thanks for listening to this IBJ Media podcast. You're probably going to remember this ad. Do you know why? Podcast advertising works. 85% of listeners recalled hearing an ad during a podcast, and 70% of podcast listeners have acted after hearing an ad. So whether you're looking to be heard across the entire IBJ Media Podcast Network, sponsor one of our shows, or just start with a 30-second ad, IBJ Media can help. Contact advertise@ibj.com to learn more.
Purdue University is launching an online graduate certificate in advanced unmanned aerial systems, commonly known as drones.
The graduate certificate consists of 3 online courses for 9 credit hours that prepares students for careers in industries such as aviation, defense, public safety, agriculture, and videography. Mary Johnson, professor and associate head for graduate education and research at Purdue Polytechnic Institute's School of Aviation and Transportation Technology, said while drones are not a new technology, more people in many roles need improved skills related to them. Purdue said the certificate program will give graduates a foundational understanding of drone laws and how to operate drones safely and ethically with modern airspaces. The certificate also prepares graduates to earn the Federal Aviation Administration's remote pilot certification. A host of market research forecasts suggest nothing but growth in the drone industry, with one industry observer, Drone Industry Insights, estimating that the civil drone market will grow from $44.4 billion in 2026 to $83 billion by 2035. Purdue also offers a bachelor's degree in unmanned aerial systems. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The 122nd Fighter Wing in Fort Wayne is one of several bases being considered as the new home for 2 F-35A fighter units, and Indiana's congressional delegation is weighing in. In a letter sent to the United States Air Force Secretary, both of Indiana's senators and all 9 representatives say the Fort Wayne base, quote, has all the tools needed to succeed any F-35 mission. Supporters say the move would boost Indiana's efforts to support the nation's defense mission and also continue to provide a big economic impact in Northeast Indiana. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.